Today we're just gonna change things up a little bit. We're gonna have Uncorked woman of business on with us today, and she's gonna give us a lady's perspective on Scotch drinking generally. So everybody, this is Leisel.
Hello, hi everybody.
So we're gonna keep it very light today. You know, like, do you drink Scotch?
I do drink Scotch whenever I'm hanging out with the family, because my family, they're Scotch drinkers. So whenever we have family lines, like, you know, Boxing Day, or whenever the families gathered at one house, we generally tend to consume copious amounts of Scotch.
Well, that's very good, because most ladies are scared of Scotch. You know, they prefer to go for rum or wine. But I'm glad that you're open to Scotch. And when you're drinking with your family, you all drink it like this in these fancy glasses, or you all more just mix it and just have
No,
a
in
time?
order to keep up with my uncles, I mix with coconut water, definitely. Otherwise, they would drink me under the table. And no, it's not fancy like that. But you know what they started to do is that I have an uncle who makes ice cubes out of the coconut water.
Yeah.
So that as it melts, you kind of get a different taste as you continuously drink the
That is
Scotch.
very nice.
Yeah, I appreciate
That's
that.
actually very smart. One of the things that people do purchase is there's something called sipping stones. So I have sipping stones. Honestly, I don't use them. So they're stones that you put into the freezer, and they keep your drink cool without getting diluted. So, you know, maybe if you have an uncle that really into Scotch, you can have a little Christmas present if you want to.
I'll think about it.
So for me, I drink Scotch in the afternoons, you know, stressful day, come downstairs, take a little sip, rain fall and take a little sip. And my two boys give him a little stress, which
So
is...
basically what he's saying is that he doesn't need a reason or an excuse to drink Scotch. That's basically what you're getting at. Okay.
More or less, but you know, without saying it like that, you know. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna try Aultmore 12 year.
Okay, so we fancy. All
Yeah,
right.
we fancy today. I've never had it. First time we ever had it before.
I've never heard about it, so
wow.
definitely
So
not.
Today is gonna be the first day, and we are sipping in Glencairn glasses.
Oh, we real
So
fancy.
these glasses were designed for Scotch distillers to nose and smell.
So what's so special about them if you're saying that they were designed?
Because of the shape. So the bulb shape is supposedly your nose can get to it.
Ah, okay.
So I wouldn't give it a drink from the one that stuck my nose. So I'll give it the other one. You know?
Appreciate it.
So you know, you stick your nose in and you get a
Okay.
good smell. You can get a good view of the color. You can see the run when it's running down.
Okay, so this is similar to like wine tasting then.
Yes,
Do the
it's
same thing.
similar actually. Because notice the shape of the glass also different. Because this is similar to the shape of a sherry glass.
Yeah.
But just, you know, the Scotch people made their own.
Okay,
Scotch.
okay, cool.
Let's go. So let's see, first time for both of us. The first thing we're supposed to do, give it a little swirl just like wine.
Give it a little swirl, just
Check
like
the color, check the run. So however long it takes to come down, that's how much alcohol percentage. This is
Right.
actually 46% alcohol. So normally we're about 40. So this one is a little stronger than you
Just
know.
a tad. Just a tad.
Alright, so stick your nose in. First whiff supposed to be a lot of alcohol fumes, so ignore that one. Second
Okay.
whiff. Not bad. Third.
My eyes started to water. I don't know if y'all can see, my
That's-
eyes are watering.
That's the 46% alcohol.
Yeah.
So what you want to do now before you sip, keep your mouth open just slightly and breathe through your nose. A normal breath. It's a normal breath, and you're supposed to also get a little taste of what it's going to taste like.
So I'm gonna watch you do it first and then I'll do it
Okay,
afterwards.
just a little bit. I get fruity, which makes sense.
Okay.
It's a Highland Scotch, I believe. Yeah. So you can tell from the color, it's supposed to be fruity.
I don't know if I can like.
Kinda
I just
kinda
feel very
toffee too.
comforted. It
Smooth?
smells warm. Does that make sense?
it does.
It
That's good
smells
though.
really warm.
As
and
you all,
light.
as people, everybody realize from these videos, every time I take a sniff, I smile. Every single one, I go like, I just feel happy. You know, it's a happy place.
Takes you to your happy place.
Yes.
So I can't like, and normally I'm very good to identify like the notes that I'm getting, but the only thing coming to my mind is light. You know, for a Scotch, I would expect it to have a much more like heavier, kind of solid.
So the scotches we chose for these first few episodes were very light.
Okay.
Light in color, light in texture, light in
Yeah.
flavor. So it's really to introduce everybody to
It's very light.
Scotch tasting. You know, it should not be harsh, it shouldn't burn, it should go down smoothly, you know. So, but I never tasted this one, so this will be the first time.
So as a woman, I find it very like I'm excited. I would like to drink this just
Yes.
based off of like what I'm getting on the
That's
nose.
good.
You know, because it feels very inviting.
It's very nice.
Yeah.
So when you sip, take a little sip, leave it on your tongue. So roll it top and bottom, maybe count 1, 2, 3, and then swallow.
Okay.
Then wait for the aftertaste. There will be aftertaste.
Hopefully I don't start to choke or cough or anything. So can I drink now?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna drink.
Has a bit of spice. It's not burning your tongue, but as it's about to go down the palate, there's a spice and a kind of warm aftertaste. It's not hard. You're not going to cough and choke.
Great.
But there's a little,
Great.
there's a little something there that I can't figure out. It has to be spice. I haven't read it back, and that's another thing. When you're tasting Scotch, try to taste it without reading the back. Be politely, pleasantly surprised, and you'll be like, oh, I didn't know I didn't taste it, so I didn't taste that. So next time you taste it, you could look out for it. But for now, we're just trying to figure it out.
So it isn't harsh at all, which I appreciate. So when you take that first sip, even with a 46% alcohol level, you kind of expect it to punch you in the mouth. It doesn't, which is nice. And then as you kind of roll it over your tongue from front to back, you get different notes coming out.
Exactly.
Which is like, it's kind of like a mind,
it's
a mind trip.
It's weird.
Because on one end I kind of feel fruity, but then there is some spice, almost like
a sweet something.
It tasted sweet. So I'm like cinnamon, toffee, and maybe
toffee came to me.
A little citrus somewhere. That's what I got.
No, I didn't read, so we could always read it after.
Next thing you know, I read wrong.
No, but you see, that's the good thing with Scotch, right? Especially this kind of Scotch tasting, when you're tasting different ones, they have all these different flavors or notes that is really for your personal preference. So you may find a different one that tastes different to you, and that's why it's really important to come and taste different ones.
But this is kind of like, what you'd call a creeper, because you've had it, and it's like you feel the warmth as it travels down, but it's not overpowering, which is like
nice. So you can
really
sit and you can
great.
sip it.
Yeah.
Drink responsibly, everybody. Don't come and think you're gonna drink a whole bottle of Scotch straight like this and then go outside. It's not gonna work. It doesn't work like that. So what I'm gonna do now is add a couple of drops of water. So what the water is supposed to do,
Open it up, right?
yes, you'll get a little more flavor and it's a little lighter on your nose when you smell it. Smell more fruits now. It's very fruity now when you smell.
So I love alcohol, right? I have to say, I love alcohol.
Completely changed.
And the reason
Taste
is
is completely different now.
it's always surprising.
This is good though.
So maybe if you're not like a Scotch drinker, you're kind of cautious about
Yeah.
it, you can try it with the water because it's a lot easier to, I think, digest.
Creamy and smooth.
It's a lot creamier. The warmth and the burn that you would expect and that you got even the first time around isn't as much
correct.
now. But it's like getting all of the flavor with a lot less of the alcohol. Which is nice again, considering that it's 46%
Yes, the
alcohol.
spice that we was talking about before,
Yeah.
it's no longer there. There's no longer that kind of tingle in your mouth after. It's completely gone. All I get now is the sweet, toffee flavor. The spice is gone.
It's
but
almost
you
like
definitely
ice
get the
cream.
fruits. Yeah, you definitely get the fruits. And of course, because it's good single malt Scotch, there's no burn going on your chest, there's nothing like that. It's just smooth. So thank you all very much. Leisel, how was your first Aultmore Scotch taste?
Oh, thank you. I mean, it's not very often people tell me come sit and have a drink of Scotch. So thank you guys for the experience. But it's nice too. And I think, for any of your viewers who may be looking at it, it's a kind of education as well too, because we generally tend to go for the things that we know or the things that we're comfortable with, the things that we used to. So like for me, I would have grown up, not to say that I started drinking at a very young age, but I would have grown up seeing my uncles and they drink a particular type of Scotch. So now that's like my default if I go anywhere to buy Scotch. But it's always nice to push the boundaries, step out of what you know, step out of your comfort zone, and you never could tell. You may find something that actually is more suitable to your preferences.
And that's exactly what we're trying to do. We're
Yeah.
Eat a Food, collaborate on the other Uncorked, because I really like Scotch. Everybody who knows me knows I like Scotch. You can see the smile as soon as I say
Yes.
it, right? I like Scotch, but a lot of people don't appreciate it. So we're just
Yeah.
trying to bring it forward to everybody to understand and get a little appreciation for it, come and not just knock down the Scotch and think you have this brand or
Yeah.
that brand. It's really about tasting it and appreciating it, So
Well,
that's what we're trying to do.
I certainly appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for coming.
And thank you for having us. And again, I want to thank you all for subscribing. Please follow us on all social media platforms. The links will be in the description. Come to Uncorked. This is a very nice ambience. Thank you very much to Uncorked for having us here. Same you guys. You all go ahead and share experiences with everybody. And really thank you all very much. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and of course, come back to us again and see what we have in store for you for your next episode.